Evening peeps, evening, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we've got the MDCC round 3, so it's the Manufacturers Dual Class Championship. We had the Pro-Ams running last night via DDOT on Facebook. Evening Hatter, evening iTrav3153, Buddy Buds 420, evening, nice, have a good race, good luck all. Yeah, that's right, so we had the Pro-Ams last night with DDOT over there on Facebook, some good racing as well. I think DDOT ruined himself a little bit with his voice. He went a bit mental, but you know, it's up to him. So tonight we've got the pros. We are live from Alsace Village. It's a tricky circuit, this one. They've decided to reverse it as well, which makes it a little bit more tricky because it's not very often used, and in reverse it's even less used. So we'll see how they get on tonight. We are in the GR4s again tonight, so slightly slower, slightly less aero, etc. But usually it means for some good racing. I think we've got qualifying underway right now, so we'll get into that pretty damn soon. Let me just go and have a look at these scores, shall we? So these are scores from last week. So Ian taking the win in the Enduro, 32 points on top. Miggins taking second, Hatter third, Truxby fourth, Oskies fifth, Speedy 6th, DDOT 7th, Britzberger 8th, Sean in 9th, BBR Chad in 10th. We've got Millerman in 11th, Green Mamba in 12th, G Marge 13th, WPR Riley in 14th. Is that Vantage Nuller did not start? Oh, sorry, yeah. So we've got G Marge did not finish. We've got Riley who did not start. We've got Vantage who did not start, and me in number 16. So that is points from last week. So in total, let's have a look here. Hatterlad still leading the championship, 94 points on board. Being chased closely by Ian on 84 points. A little bit of a gap then back to third place, Trux B, taking good positions last week. Good strategy from him last week. We'll see how he gets on this week. 2 different races for you guys tonight. Chad in 4th. We've got Speedy in 5th. Oskies in 6th, DDOT 7th, Sean in 8th, Millerman 9th, Miggins in 12th, Britzberger 13th. I won't go through the scores too quick. Sorry, I won't take too long with the jobbies because qualifying's underway. So Britzberger is, let's have a look here. Have I missed someone out? Millerman 9th, sorry, Miggins 10th, Britzberger 11th, Green Mamba in 12th, G Margin 13th, Riley in 14th, and Vantage in 15th. And let's not go through points. Let's get into this qualifying session. Worry about merch later. Right. Let's get ourselves in then. You lot need to hear some noise, don't you? Tell me how this sound goes. Is it too noisy? Is it not noisy enough? Do you want it louder? What do you want? Right, so qualifying underway then here at Alsace. Boom, bam, pow. So it's a pretty long circuit as well. There is Alsace. Again, it's the full course. Sound seems fine. Okay, good. You can hear the cars okay. You can hear me okay. Green Mamba, first man out on track. So we've already done 4 minutes of qualifying then. Green Mitsubishi. So again, the manufacturers dual class championship, they do drive both the GR3 and the GR4 versions of that particular manufacturer's car. Again, last week they were driving the GR3s in the Enduro. This week we have got, okay, we'll go on board with Britzberger for a bit of a lap round. So again, reverse track, tricky little section right at the start, a couple of really tight turns, slightly off camber as well as you run through them. Up and over the hill. You see everyone pushing for positions early on in this race. Over the brow, down the hill, a bit of a sharp right, down towards a hairpin. When the circuit's the other way around, you see a lot of people diving for the inside here. See how that goes tonight. Britzberger through there pretty cleanly. Little wheel on the grass, but that's not too bad. And this long, sort of straight, little kink to the right, and then the big, long, banked left-hander. Little let off, and then back on the power. If you keep your foot full down, you will drive yourself off the circuit, so you have to just back off halfway through that corner. Through the right-hander. Over the hill again, just some little undulations that can catch you out. Through the left, a little bit of a bobble right on the apex of that one. Tight left-hander. Fast-ish right coming up. Tightens on the way at the end, so we'll just make sure they don't run it too quickly. Again, just run it out to the left-hand side there. Nicely done from Britzberger. To the hairpin and onto this final stretch up and over the hill, and a bit of a straight boot down the hill to the final turn. Final race of the series, iTrav 3153, being a mixed class race at Alsace, both GR3 and GR4 cars in the same race. That'll be pretty much GR3s going, get out of the way, you GR4s. That was the final turn. That was a lap on board with Britzberger then. Sticks a fresh set of, racing super softs, okay. So he's dropped a little bit of fuel. He's gone for the faster tyre. Remember, throws himself off circuit, so it is Britzberger still on pole in, at 2:02.5 from him. Millerman in second, he's got a 2:03.2. Got 3 minutes of his qualifying session remaining. Ofsky's in third, 2:03.4. Trucks B fifth, 2:03.7. Allowing Ofsky's through there. Hands up. Fifth, 2:06.1. He's on an outlap, fresh set of tyres on for him to play with then when he gets across the line. Remember, he's not actually put a score on the board. He's got a 2:02.4, but it's not registering as his fast lap because he must have driven off track or into the wall or something. iTrav, that's interesting. Okay, begins seventh, again no blue lap. The Punisher on the track, 2:04.0 is his fastest lap though. Chad in 8, he's got a 2:07.7. Teammate Sir Ian, 2:15.2. They are out on the super softs, let's see how they get on. G Marge in 10th, he's got a 2:08, again no blue lap. Sean, 22.84, he's in 11th, he's got a 2:08.8. I know what he's doing, burning off fuel. Make sure you don't run out of time to get across the line though, Sean. And that damage reset itself as well. Yeah, so iTrav just saying there, if it's GT3s or GR3s and GR4s on the track together, top half of the table get GR4s, bottom half of the table get GR3s. And a 1 minute head start. Oh, a 1 minute head start for the GR4s. Okay. WPR hot lap evening. pros. Pro-Am was amazing. Yeah, the Pro-Ams was good last night. I sat and watched it. With D-Dot losing his voice. So the two Toyotas come across the line fastest then. Putting in some quick times right at the end of qualifying. So Sir Chad, oh sorry, that's just Chad, BBR Chad. 2:01.3 on the clock then. Sir Ian right behind him on a 2:01.3. Britzberger still on that 2:02.5. So Aston into third position. Miggins in the Jag in fourth. Bitterman also in the Jag fifth. G-Marge in the Lexus sixth. Trofsky's in the Subaru seventh. A little bit wide there. Truck to be in Mercedes. He's in eighth. Catalan ninth. Also in the Aston. Remember in the Mitsubishi in 10th. And Sean in the Corvette in 11th. It is the Toyotas on pole, so we are over the qualifying session time now then. It is just about people finishing the laps. Who's up front? I'm going to cross the line first. Where are you? Come on. There you are, Ritzberger. Can he stick a sneaky fast one in? It was quicker, but it's not quick enough to take any more positions, so he sits in third for the time being. We'll wait for everyone to cross the line. Even Katie McGill. So Toyota 1 and 2 locking out that front row. So Ian in second in the Toyota. Britzberger in the first of the Astons. There it is, time over. Jaguar fourth. Interesting, what happened to Hatter? In fact, where is Hatter? Oh, there he is, fifth. So it is going to be the Toyotas on the front. Could give you damage on the outlap. Bloody kids. I don't know who the kid is. I don't know who that is. Atta. Yeah, we'll see, mate. We'll see. You know, but it is, you know, it's straight into those tricky first couple of corners. So even if they do bog down, the other drivers might struggle to get a bit of a leap on them into these tight first couple of corners. Toyota 1 and 2 then on the grid. View this time, we'll watch for the lights to drop. And we're away, yes, a bit of a bog down. Ooh, trying to go for different lines. Jack going, storming through. The Aston's going, looking to go through as well. Toyota's doing well to hold position though. Again, well said, they did bog down, not as much as possibly expected, so only losing actually one position. Miggins then looking to lead. Chad in second, so Ian in third, Hatter fourth, making up the position actually. Britzberger looking for a way through and going to go a little bit defensive from Oskies. Trucks in Mercedes in seventh. Miller eighth. In ninth, G-Marge looking to run around the outside to the inside through there. Has he made that stick? He has got himself through then. Upper position G-Marge. Remember now 10th. Sean 11th, sticking on the back end in the drill. Makita. So Miggins in the Jag starting to pull ahead. He's got himself 3/4 of a second lead over the pair of the Toyotas. Let's get the nonsense up. So half an hour race underway then. I've got a 15-minute reverse grid race after this one. And that is a rolling start as well. Higgins pulling more time. Is he on? He's on the softs. Okay, so yeah, he's on the faster tyre. Chad's on the mediums. So Ian's on the mediums. Hattelad is on the mediums. Britzberger's on the softs. He slides one up the inside of Hatter. Has he made that one stick? Should be able to with the softer tyre. Hatter goes a little bit wide. Does lose that position to Britzberger. He's got to make these softs work early on then. Down to 5th, Ofsky's 6th, closing in, got himself, I saw that go past Trucks. Trucks 7th, Miniman in 8th, starting to develop then, G Marge in 9th, Sean's up into 10th, he managed to get himself past Green Mamba now in 11th. They did do a bit of swerving, maybe, you know, maybe just didn't see him. Physically push him into the wall, I don't think, Katie, but not benefited really, did it? Because look, Miggins managed to get through. Now 1.2 seconds up the road on those soft tyres. Again, he needs to make those work now. So Ian and Chad under threat. Britzberger goes through into 3rd, then past the first of the Toyotas. Let's get ourselves. Versus Toyota here. Jack just up in front in 1st. Chad not able to come back and make the attack on Britzberger. Britzberger though closing up on Sir Ian all the time. Going to catch him up through this section as well. Some tricky turns through here. The softer tyre obviously is going to work better. Move out of the outside. Side by side through this long sweeping right. So he almost holds on to it, but I think, yeah, Britzberger's got the inside line through this next turn. Through he goes then into 2nd on the hunt now for Miggins in front. Now 1.8, almost 1.9 seconds up the road. Both of these drivers on the soft tyre. That was the wrong thing to press. Up into 2nd, then Sir Ian 3rd now, Chad 4th, Hatter 5th, Trucks in 6th, medium tyres, Ofsky's 7th, medium tyres, those two swap places again. Millerman under pressure from G Marge, Miller on the mediums, G Marge on the mediums as well. Green Mamba's managed to get himself back past Sean at 22. Mediums on for Green Mamba, and we've got mediums on for G Marge as well. So it's only the top 2 drivers now on the softs. Miggins then still up for just a bit of time, 1.6 seconds. Britzberger's trying to close up. Still got Sir Ian and Chad not too far behind. It's going to show a bit of wear on the fronts actually, the mediums. Are they not rear wheel drive, those little Toyotas now? That's not very good, is it? Sideways action. Miggins then still holding the lead, but only 1.6 seconds. Lost 2/10 to Britzberger. Again, he's just pulling a little bit of time over the 2 Toyotas. They are sticking bumper to bumper, those 2. Brothers as well. Hatter 5th. So lost a bit of time now. A 2nd back from the 2 Toyotas. Trucks B's managed to close that gap right up on him though. Ofsky's in 7th. Yeah, Trucks B on the mediums. Ofsky's lost a bit of time to that battle he was in. Millerman in 8th. Pulled a little bit of a gap from G Marge. Managed to make a tiny bit of a break, 1.8 seconds. Green Mamba's closed back up on G Marge though. Still got Sean hanging on. to the back of this little pack at the back here. We'll see what happens later on with these drivers when the tyre wear starts kicking in. Again, with these tricky corners, it could be... Yeah, okay. It's good on tyres, well, there you go. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. So, Miggins. Oof, so Ritzberger. Lost a bit of time, but Miggins pulled a massive great chunk of time then. Almost a second back, 2.4 seconds the gap. Little purple sectors as well, even with some worn out softs on. So Ritzberger coming back under threat from the two Toyotas now. Just a quarter of a second back is Sir Ian. Chad's just half a second back from his teammate as well. Hatter now 1.8 seconds back. Ooh, sliding through there as well. Fronts on Hatter, so showing a bit of wear as well. Is that what everyone's doing? Just doing a short stint on the mediums and then sticking a set of softs on and going for broke? So two little packs really on track. We've got this top 6 from Miggins to Trucks, and then Lofsky's almost leading this next little pack. Middleman, G March, Green Mamba and Sean. Still holding a good lead then, Miggins, 2.1 seconds over Brits. He has managed to pull a tiny bit more time back over Sir Ian as well. Needed to make those softs work better though, get themselves further up the track. Great big gap between themselves and Hatter now. Losing more time, Hatter 2.5 seconds. Trucks B looking to close up. Mercedes doing pretty damn well on tyres. Showing a bit of front wear on those as well on the Subaru. Fair chunk on the front. Back's not looking too bad. Same for Green Mamba in the Mitsubishi. Oof, damage on for G Marge. Who've you hit? Popped yourself into a wall or the back of Green Mamba. Green Mamba's got through. Sean now pressuring G Marge through this tricky hairpin. Closing up again. So the gap at the front starting to close back down. 1.5 seconds. Yeah, wear on those softs starting to kick in. Ritzberger still managing to close back up. He's pulled a bit more time over the two Toyotas as well. Still bumper to bumper, these pair. Oh, it's Hatter on pad. Oh, I thought Hatter was a wheel user, to be honest. Is it just tonight? Lucky Bucky, evening brother. But it is still Miggins. Nobody stopped yet. We are 10 minutes in. Long set of softs will take. Oh, Miggins, a bit of glitching through there. He's lost a bit of time on his lap time, so 2:02, 2:02, 2:02, and the last lap was a 2:03. Let's have a look at Ritzberger as well. So yeah, he's gone from the 2:02 straight into the 2:03s on lap 5. Toyotas both on 2:03s, pretty much average. Trucks has got past Hatter into 5th then for Trucks on the mediums. Hatter comes back at him into the hairpin. Oh, sorry, down to the right into the hairpin. Trucks has got the inside though through that, so it's all about who's got the run out side by side with this pair. Trucks will have the inside line, so it might be able. Oh no, sorry, if you've got the little kink before it. Apologies. Hatter does slot himself back through, but Truxby comes back at him. Holds that inside line nicely there, Truxby. Oh, a little bit wide through there. Manages to keep it on track, manages to keep it in the shadow of Hatter, but he's got dirty tyres. Running wide through that next corner. Lost a bit of time then to Hatter. Just keep an eye on this little fight for a minute. Then looking back at Truxby. Big white Mercedes closing up on the Aston, looking for a way through to this hairpin. Gets the run out. Truxby gets himself side by side with Hatter as they run through this next little right-hander. Truxby still right there, gaining actually on Hatter, and he will have the advantage as they run down to this final turn. Oh, a little bit sideways on the brakes there for Hatter lad. And there goes Truxby. Good job, Hatter didn't want to come in the pits. Still got his nose up the side of Truxby though. So who's going to win out here into this next turn? It is still side by side. It is Truxby that goes through. Swap positions then. Hatter's got to do it all again. So we'll be picked up with them on the previous lap. Tiny bit of contact between the two, but Hatter now in front into this hairpin. Truxby comes right back at him though. This long sweeping banked left-hander. Truxby closes up again. Right, okay, so while we've been watching these pair battle, we have had a change of lead. So where's he gone? No. Yes, what? What? Have we missed? The leader spinning into the wall or something? Because nobody has been in... Oh yes, they have Miggins. Oh yeah, there you go. Clicked on you and I'm sure I saw red tyres. I don't know why I was looking at that. So it is. Then Miggins been into the pits. Himself the mediums on. The compulsory change. And he's into 6th position. Race leader Britsberger into the pits then as well. He's going to lose a few positions. We'll see how he comes out. The 2 Toyotas stay out. Going to do a longer stint on those mediums. Halfway through this 30-minute up. These two though, absolutely bumper to bumper between them. Now, do they have team orders? You know, again, they are brothers. I think they race side by side as well. They're probably, you know, giving each other G-ups and stuff like that. Who knows? Do they actually race? Do they end up battling between themselves at the end of the race? If they stick like this, somebody's got to take the lead. It has been Sir Ian leading for a few laps now. Takes the tighter line. Chad goes a little bit wide. It is the 2 Toyotas into the lead of this race. When will they decide to come in? Into 3rd, still being hounded by Truxby. Truxby actually got a little bit of damage, none on for Hatter. It's starting to struggle now on these worn-out tyres. Hatto goes a little bit wide. Trucks B is going to come back at him then. Got himself back on circuit, but here comes the Mercedes powering down over the brow of the hill, down towards this final turn again. He's going to have the inside line. Stay out, and it is now Trucks B who leads. The two Toyotas in the pits now then. Lambert also in. Now will the two Toyotas be able to come out together? No, 1.6 seconds between them. So it is Trucks B now in the Mercedes who leads. Not stopped yet in, not had a pit stop. Still under pressure from Hattelad as well, who now looks up the inside down towards this right-hander into the hairpin. Gets himself in front. Trucks B has just seemed to find a way past him. There he comes, all over the back of that Aston Martin. Higgins then was leading this race into third position with the other drivers stopping. He's got the two drivers in front who haven't stopped. Chad 1.6 seconds back. He's got Britzberger. Got past Sir Ian on the softs as well. Britzberger on the mediums. Got a bit deep there though. Toyota comes back at him. Almost side by side through that turn, but not quite. The Toyota back into fifth then. Back up front. So it is Mercedes from Aston Martin then, first and second. Here comes Miggins. Again, so he's on the slower tyre on this stint. We've got the two Toyotas on the faster softs. Britzberger also on that medium tyre for this second stint. All closing up again now then. Let's have a bit of that one. Is the chasing pack then. Hatter a little bit wide, does manage to touch the apex there, then into the pits both drivers come, so that does release Chad into the lead. Now Miggins second, so Ian third, Britzberger fourth. Just under 11 minutes remaining. Mr. Miggins looks like his car has been fully CGI'd into this when he goes around the corner. From the second Toyota. Again, both of the Toyotas on the soft tyre for this second stint. Miggins is going to have a job on his hands to try and keep that second one behind him. Keeping himself in touch with Chad though, just 0.6 of a second between them. Soft versus medium tyre, but Sir Ian now looks up the hill, but Chad goes wide into the barrier he goes. So Ian manages to get past Miggins through that left-hander. That has brought them all back together then with that little mistake from Chad. There's Britzberger just in the background, but now the Toyotas back together, bumper to bumper. They're going to work together. Will they be able to pull a gap from Miggins? Should be able to on that softer tyre. Starting to stretch already. It's 0.9 of a second. We'll see how they get on at the end of the race though. They did. Ooh, they are having a little bit of a battle then, are you? So they did come in late, the pair of Toyotas, so the tyres aren't going to show too much wear by the end of this race. They have got just over 9 minutes to go. Plenty of fuel on board for this half-hour race. But we'll see how they get on. How much tyre wear they've got. Again, they came in late, so it shouldn't be too bad. Again, Miggins losing a bit of time to them now, 1.4 seconds back. Britzberger 1.6 seconds back himself in fourth. Yeah, they're still glitching from Miggins. And there's a great big gap back to Hofsky's, 14.3 seconds. Fifth position. 6th. Remember, let me see, Trucks B is 7th. So well behind that fight he was in with Hatter, now 3.9 seconds back. Trucks B under pressure from Green Mamba as well, right on his tail. Green Mamba's gone for the super softs. See how devastated they are at the end of this one. So he's managed to get himself past Trucks B then on the way down towards the hairpin. Millerman in 9th, a little way back as well, 7.6 seconds. G-Marge another 30 seconds back in 10th. Sean in the pits. No damage on, but looks like sitting this last one out. We'll see what happens there. It is the Toyotas up front. They've played their strategy well. They had a good pace on the mediums as well early on. Sean, evening brother. How you doing? Toyota then, yeah, great big gap back to Miggins in 3rd now. It's going to be a battle for 3rd between these two, I think. If Miggins makes a mistake or if Britsberg can close that gap up. Just over 7 minutes remaining. He's putting a little bit of time on Miggins in front. Both drivers on the medium tyre. Chad and Ian are battling for position now then. Chad now takes the lead. Side by side with Sir Ian. Pushing him over towards the wall. Loses that position though. Ian comes flying through. They are still pulling time over these drivers on the medium tyres. All of them starting to show a bit of wear now, but with only about 6.5 minutes left. Should be okay. Again, they stopped late, did a long stint on the mediums. Higgins then 3rd, Britsberger 4th. He has brought that time down a little bit. And a little bit more on the run into the hairpin on the way out. Hatter in 5th. Oski's brought that gap down. Oh, look at the tyres on Oski's. Absolutely devastated fronts. Hatter's looking great. Hatter should be able to pull time over Oski's. Remember, and Trucks are still having a little battle as well. 7th and 8th position on track. A little bit of damage still on board for Trucks. 8.7 seconds back. G-Marge still 30 seconds back, really 29 seconds. On the soft tyre though, and Sean, yeah, he's definitely sitting this race out. 5.5 minutes left then. Two Toyotas having a race of their own. Lobby for you. Just been absolutely destroyed in every race. No fun. Is it the wrong lobby or is it the wrong car? Is it the wrong car? Because I've seen that car in the Monday Night Leagues I've just finished, and it doesn't seem to perform as well. It's heavy. Doesn't turn. First choice anyway, the Corvette. So Chad and Sir Ian still bumper to bumper again. Chad's got himself up front out of these pair. Waldy, evening brother. Yeah, that's an idea, Sean. Get yourself out, finish your lap. Chad kicks up a bit of dirt with that left rear. Doesn't let off though. So Ian not able to take advantage of that little bit of off-track action. They are are literally bumper to bumper. Snap, crackle and pop from these Toyotas as well. Down towards this final turn then. Are we going to see Ian make a move? So Chad goes defensive. So Ian looks to run around the outside. Again, Chad just got the advantage through there. Did see so Ian fire his way past Chad on this turn, but they are staying in formation through here this lap. Consistent laps being put in by these boys. There you go. They're so close at points you can't even see the second car. Just blends in. So while we were yawping at those two, Britzberger has managed to catch up and overtake Miggins. Into third position he goes. A little bit more wear on Miggins' front than it was on Britzberger's. Again, came in a little bit earlier, did Miggins. Hatteland holding that fifth, but 12.8 seconds down. Trucks B has got himself past Green Mamba into sixth position. Green Mamba looks to come back at him though. Off skis. Oh, look at the tyre wear. Skis all the way down into eighth position then, just almost out of fuel. I've only got about a minute and a half left on the race timer. Look at those fronts, they are absolutely devastated. Anything other than a straight line in that thing must be a bit tricky. Millerman ninth then. Out on his own at the minute. G Marge, unfortunately, his tyre wear looking pretty bad. He lost a lot of time. Yeah, look, can't even get that thing round a corner at the minute by the looks of it, G Marge. Maybe by yanking the handbrake, maybe. And then Sean, who needs to get himself out of the pits and finish the race so he can get some points. Ask for a car change. Get rid of the big lump. Two Toyotas swapping places again. I just saw them back and forth. Into the final lap they go then. Britzberger also 8.2 seconds back. Closing up on the two drivers in front. Again, 8 seconds and a whole lap here. No. That's not happening. Not unless these two bin it. Tyres not looking too bad. They should be able to get round without chucking it in a wall. Britzberger, unfortunately, although he's bringing that time down, it's not going to be enough by the time he gets round to the start-finish line. He's pulling time on Miggins still, 1.8 seconds back, so it looks like it's going to finish in these positions. Let me drink my cold coffee. Let's go and have a look at. Let's not miss these two battling it out for the win here tonight. Again, this is Chad runs wide onto the grass. Not sure if there was a little bit of love tap through there, but he has got himself right back onto the bumper of his brother, Sir Ian. They have got just this final turn to go. So Chad all over the back end. Oh, sorry, Chad all over the back end of Sir Ian. Is he going to make a move? Is he going to make a move? He's wiggling all over. He's now looking to run around the outside into this final turn. Fires himself under braking. Oh, what a move around the outside. Is it going to be enough up to the line? Oh, no, it's not. So Ian does take the win. That was a damn little good fight right up to the line there. But so Ian does take it. They were literally wheel to wheel, mirror to mirror as they crossed the line, but it is, look, 11,000. Chad second, then Britsberger in third, Miggins fourth, Hatter in fifth into the wall. Get closed up by Green Mamba and Truxby. So Green Mamba coming in sixth, Truxby seventh, Millerman is going to take eighth. Off skis. Oh, not only are you out of tyres, you're out of fuel. Did manage to get that final lap in though, so taking that 9th position. But yeah, not great for off skis tonight. G-Marge taking 10th again. A little bit of damage and all sorts of tyre wear going on there. And Sean taking that 11th position. But second race coming up. It's a reverse grid, same circuit, but a reverse grid, rolling starts, and only a 15-minute sprint. No tyre wear, no fuel, just an all-out smoshathon to the line. It can't be too much of the wrong car, Hatter. You're leading the championship, so don't want to hear it. Don't forget to smash all those like buttons, people, and share it out if you can, and all that sort of stuff. You know, the usual YouTube nonsense. All helps the algorithm. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good race in there. And again, race 2. Oof. Reverse grid, they'll only close up on each other again, because there are some great big gaps when you do start. I'm not a fan of the rolling starts. I think the gaps are too big between them. Not so bad, I suppose, not so bad for reverse grids, because you know, you would expect the faster drivers to be at the back, but on a normal race, yeah, if the guy up front who's, you know, a couple of seconds quicker than you per lap is on pole, well, you don't stand a chance, do you? Because he's already halfway around the circuit before you get to cross the line. On some tracks it's a little bit like that. Well, you'll have to see how you get on now. It's only a little 15-minute blast. You're kind of mid-pack. You've just got to get ahead and stay ahead of the maniacs behind you and try and smash your way through the people in front of you. Hatter, that's, well, obviously, you know, that's racing for everyone really, but you know, that's what you've got to do tonight. Not in a bad position really. So Chad just saying in the lobby chat there, so close, yeah, so close. It was a great move, running around the outside as well, trying to take his brother, but unfortunately we had seen it swap to the other way. We saw Sir Ian try that on a previous lap, but Chad managed to hold it. I think Sir Ian then got him into the next corner, but yeah, Chad on that final corner almost had him back. 86 weight OP here. There you go. Ban it. Ban them. Yeah, nowhere. This here. Yeah. Oof. Now Hatter. Nowhere here now Hatter. So smash it. Yeah, that's it. The 86 gets the nasty turn for the rolling start. There you go. That's what I mean. They'll just be coming around that final corner when the lights tip. At certain tracks it's ridiculous, like Nürburgring, if it's a full lobby, flipping it, you may as well start on the straight. Millerman and Hattalad both popping up in the PlayStation chat as well. Banned! Ban them! Yeah, just saying it was a bit of a tricky circuit again because it's not used very often. I think everyone knows the corners, you know, but just the fact that it's not, especially the reverse track, is not used that often. It just catches people out, not quite remembering, you know, the apexes and forgetting where the bobbles are on the way in because it's backwards and stuff like that. Yeah, there you go, White Trav saying it was 11th last night. He started just coming around that right-hander, so like I say, I'm not a fan. I just think the gaps are a little bit too big. Just keep the grids, you know, they should have the option of being able to close that up, I think. They can use the Toyota Yaris. Yeah, but you know, it's going to be the bliggity bloing one, isn't it? The whatever it is, one rally spec thing. The one that Faithless Emo's rolling about in. It's all turboed up and could tear your face off if you open the window and stuck your head out. Big shout out to Faithless. Just saying, I think we're going to be looking at this start. The race stewards, 1 minute, rightio. So I'm on track. I'm waiting for you lot. So everybody going for the super softs then, no tyre wear, no fuel depletion in the short sprints. Help out G Marge and Offskis. There we go, getting the call. To get underway then. The hooligan of Offskis, the livery of Offskis. Looking pretty good. Here we go then. This 15-minute sprint race. First grid. Rolling start. How will the Toyotas get on from the back? Let the fun begin, says Hatter. No second race then for Sean. G Marge on pole then for race 2. Yeah, can I change camera now? You're going to give me a different... Is the track meant to be the right way for race 2? Possibly. Why didn't I see the start last night? So they are all already running a little bit wide. Oh, he just gathers that Jag up. He's going to lose positions and time to Trucks B. Goes through. Green Mamba looking to go through as well. Hatalad closing up. Mistake from Miller early on then. Higgins 7th. Pittsburgher 8th. Chad 9th. So Ian's a fair way back. 1.6 seconds. Oh, dipped a wheel on the grass there as well. It is G Marge who leads in this short sprint race. A little bit wide through there. He's going to come under pressure from off-skis. Closes up on G Marge. Lexus versus Subaru. To this left-hander. Let's get ourselves on for a bit of a punch-up between these two. Trucks B and Green Mamba battling out in this race as well. Looks like Trucks B is going to get the advantage through there. Hatalad also making a move on Millerman in the background. Oof, still side by side those two. Ward with Trucks B then looking back at the battle for 5th and 6th. Maybe 4th and 5th. Maybe 3rd. It is. Sorry, Trucks B getting that one all wrong. Losing all sorts of time. Green Mamba, Millerman and Hatalad all go through. Losing a bit of time as well there, Trucks B. He's now under pressure from Miggins coming up the inside. Where's he gone? Holds it into this next turn though. Miggins gets a good run on the way out though. Power of the Jag on the Mercedes. Breaks him as well. Loses a bit more time than Trucks B. Someone's stuck it in the wall. It's G Marge. No, Mr. Marge. What has happened? Oh, he threw himself out of the lobby as well. No, Mr. Marge. What a shame. Off skis then now leads the race 1.5 seconds from Green Mamba. There's a big pile up happening here. Under pressure from Millerman and Hatalad for that second position then. Get back on board with this. Don't even know who I'm going to look at. Still holding second. He's got drivers looking to get past him on either side. Jag versus Aston as well. That just allows Green Mamba keep that second position at the minute. The Aston now at the inside of Millerman through this sweeping left-hander on this reverse track. Carrying good speed as well, almost past the Mitsubishi, but not quite. Now looking to come up the inside. Into this hairpin section. I'm going to have to change this camera again, damn it. Hatter goes a little bit wide. Is Millerman going to come back? Not quite through the left-hander up the hill then, way over all the way under that rear wing of Hatter's before he peels out. But Hatter's got a little bit of a toe from Green Mamba in front. Just holds that third as well from Millerman all the time. Off skis, just driving away. 2-second lead then. 11 minutes left in this race. Green Mamba second, Hatter in third, Millerman in fourth, Miggins in fifth, Chad in sixth. First of the Toyotas, Trucks 7th, Britzberger 8th, so Ian in 9th, and G Marge 10th. Oh, he just stayed in the lobby. Oh, he's gone in the wall. He's got engine damage and front end damage. That's race done then for G Marge. He's already 28 seconds back, unfortunately. It's a shame. He comes in the pits now, though, to get that repair. That's just going to lose more time for him, unfortunately, but sure we'll see him back out on track. Off skis then, loses a bit of time to Hatter, that down to 1.2 seconds. Doing all right in that Aston. Green Mamba must have made a little mistake. Hatter and Millerman got past him then, down into 4th position for him. Miggins 5th. The two Toyotas now 6th and 7th, not too far apart either. Trucks B has made a mistake though, into the wall or something. He's got front end damage as well. Blitzberger in 9th. G-Marge. Oh, looks like G-Marge is, unless that damage is being repaired, I don't know. G-Marge might be sitting this one out as well. That 2-second lead that Ofsky's had has absolutely disappeared, down to half a second then between himself and Hatter. Jag still, Green Mamba's managed to get himself back past over the back end of Millerman. Let's have a look at this. Miggins in the background of this fight as well. 2 Toyotas slowly closing up on this battle. Done well though into 6th and 7th. The pair of Toyotas come from the back. Yeah, I thought it might have been a wheel on the curb. And there's Green Mamba, slots one up the inside. Leaves the door open. Miggins has a look as well. The Punisher. A little bit of bump drafting between himself and Green Mamba, trying to get past, almost 3 wide as they head down towards this hairpin. They are going to be 3 wide as they head in. Ooh, a little bit of contact between Green Mamba and Miggins, but everyone comes out of that unscathed. Unfortunately, Millerman loses that position down to 5th. Great battle here though between these 3. And while I've been yapping, Hatterlad takes the lead. Got himself up and past, I mean it was coming really, wasn't it? Up and past Ofsky's into race lead, and now the battle for 3rd continues. Ofsky's will want these 3 to keep having a little bit of a fight. Needs to hang on to the back end of Hatterlad. There goes Millerman up the inside of Miggins through that long sweeping right-hander. Oof, I say that. Wow, there goes the Toyota. Where have you come from? Like a rocket ship. There's the other one right there as well. So the battle in between these 3 has allowed the 2 Toyotas to close up. A bit of contact there between Miggins. Oh, there goes the second of the Toyotas straight up the inside of Millerman. Now under pressure, threatening Miggins for his 4th position. Miggins having to go defensive and run down into these final couple of corners. Swarming. This is allowing Green Mamba to escape as well. So it is Hatterlad leading. Ofsky's 2nd, Green Mamba 3rd. So Ian up into 4th, Chad 5th. Sorry, it missed out Miggins. So Miggins 4th. So Ian 5th, Chad 6th, Millerman 7th. Big gap back to Blitzberger. No damage on board. Something must have happened though. You are 50 seconds back. Trucks B in the pits as well. Possibly sitting this one out. G-Marge definitely sitting this one out. So Hatterlad into the lead of the race, 1.5 seconds. Purple sectors as well. Told you, Hatter. Just get on with it. Ofsky's 2nd, still got 2.2 second lead. 6 minutes remaining in this 2nd race this evening. Green Mamba now 3rd, 2.5 seconds gap as well. Back to Miggins. These 3 having a real good fight here. The 2 Toyotas and the Jag. Millerman is still hanging on. I thought he'd lost a bit of time, but no, you're hanging on in there in the 2nd Jag. Putting it back on the Toyotas around here. That's what we've got for 4th and 5th. Jaguar versus Toyota. And that's what we've got for 6th and 7th as well. Jaguar versus Toyota. Very closely matched. 1.3 seconds. Ofsky's staying in touch. Lost a little bit of time, but staying in touch. Oh, lost a big chunk through there though. Hatter almost vaporised through a wall. 1.7 seconds. Gained 0.4 of a second through that little complex. holding that second though. Loses a 1/10 of a second to Green Mamba in third. Just over 4.5 minutes remaining, but doing all right at the minute. Off-skis Green Mamba as well. Plenty of time back to Chad, 2.4 seconds, who is still under pressure from Miggins. Toyota versus Jag. Again, 6th and 7th. Toyota versus Jag. So Ian and Millerman. And we've got Britsberger, Truxby and G-Marge sitting this last race out tonight. There are the top three and the battle behind as well. Chad and Miggins, and then we've got Sir Ian and Millerman. No fuel or tyre wear. The start wasn't too bad. The start wasn't too bad, I tried. Last league mates on GT, GT7 already. I'm out from this games. What? Get yourself. Why aren't you on GT7? Get yourself in the Tour League. Stop messing about. Hatter now 2.5 seconds off skis. Got another 2.4 seconds back to Green Mamba. That time between himself and Chad has come down though. 1.6 seconds. Managed to pull time over Miggins. Miggins now under pressure from the second Toyota. They both pulled time from Millerman. Pressure then back to Jaguar versus Toyota, but a different driver. Begins holds 5th, 1.1 seconds down from Chad. Chad now 1.4 seconds back from Green Mamba. 2.5 minutes remaining. They are going to see another lap after this. Skis comfortably in second, 2.5 seconds behind. 3-second gap to Hatter, so not too worried about Hatter. Also putting in fastest lap as well just then, 1:58.8 for Hatter. So 3 seconds up front. Off-skis just got to keep it on the black stuff for the next lap and a half. Still putting a little bit of time from Green Mamba as well. I'm sure off-skis would like Green Mamba to keep those pesky Toyotas and Jaguars firmly tucked behind him. He is losing a little bit more time to Chad. That gap down to a second. So Ian and Miggins still having a bit of a punch up for 5th. Jag trying to go back up the inside through that sweeping right. Millerman unfortunately now 2.1 seconds down from that fight. Hatter just finding time on this circuit, 3.7 seconds. Again, I'm sure you're glitching through walls or something. Cheat codes on. Off-skis just put in their fastest lap of the race in, 1:59.7 as well. Remember, 2:077. So Chad. Don't like him calling you Sir Chad. Deal with it. Still a second back from Green Mamba. This is final lap, so can Green Mamba hold on to this third position? Can Toyota gain that position? He's got to get that second up. He's not quite in the slipstream range. Miggins has got himself back past the second Toyota, although Sir Ian's coming back, looking to run around the outside through this left-hander. Got himself in front as well, down towards the right. But let's not forget about the front runners. Miggins all over the back of Sir Ian. Sorry, Chad. Oh, sorry, it is Sir Ian. Only a few corners left to go, really. It is into final lap now then. It is Hatterlad still leading, 4.4 seconds. So he goes through the left, over the hill. He's just got this tricky little complex at the bottom to sort out, but that should be no trouble for the Aston Martin. And even if he sticks it in the wall, he can probably still get across the line, limp it across the line. There it is, flash of the lights and across the line. Then to take the win in the second race, Hatterlad coming in for first. Offskis takes second. Green Mamba takes third. Just there was Chad right there with him, just half a second back. So Ian takes fifth. Miggins sixth. Millerman seventh. And it's going to be Bricksburger, Trucks and G Marge that take eighth, ninth and 10th. But unfortunately, those last three drivers picking up damage. You got fastest lap, and you took the win. So Hatter then taking that second race win, even though he wasn't impressed with race 1. He's got himself more points on the board for race 2. That should keep him in good championship standings, really. No problem, vroom vroom. Yeah, it was some good racing. iTrav, yeah, definitely. The little Jag Toyota battles were pretty interesting. I didn't think those two were going to stick together as much as they did, but glued to each other for a certain amount of time. Offskis as well did well, held on to second position. Fortunately, G Marge spinning out onto the grass and into the wall, picking up engine damage on early on. Such a short race, it's yeah, unless everyone else ends up picking up damage and sticking it in the wall, it's kind of race over, really. Well done, Hatter, coming from Vroom Room. He's probably in the chat looking. There you go, there he is. Yeah, no problem, lads, no problem at all. Green Mamba as well, by the skin of his teeth, just taking that third position from Chad. To close right up on the Mitsubishi by the end. Chad fourth, followed by teammate Sir Ian. These two usually bumper to bumper throughout these races. The two Jaguars of Miggins and Millerman again put the squeeze on the two Toyotas in that second race. No problem, Mark. There are your results. So Bricksburger takes 8th, Trucks B 9th, and G Marge 10th. Unfortunately, no Sean. Not happy with that big heavy Corvette. There you go, Hatter taking the win. Yeah, who knows? Who knows what happens in PlayStation lobbies after a race is finished? It's like superpowers or something happen. But there you go, that's the two races. That's round 3 of the Manufacturers Dual Class Championship. Again, so we will be back next week. Anyone want to tell me where we're at next week? Come on, someone get it in the chat quick. Come on. Someone get it in the chat quick. Come on. Yes, so it's GR3s and GR4s. Tonight was GR4s, and next week we are back with an endurance race full. Is it an hour? It is a full hour, isn't it? Endurance race with the GR3, so a little bit more power and a little bit more aero as well. So it makes for a little bit of faster racing. They are all rear-wheel drive as well, and that does make it for some tricky racing, because if you're not used to the power and the rear-wheel driveness, you can end up just doing donuts all over the place. But yeah. Come on, someone in the chat. Come on, someone in the chat. Where are we at next week? Come on. Oh. All right. See you later. Booed out of the lobby. There you go. coming in the chat? Is it coming in the chat? Where are we at next week? Come on. Somebody. Come on. And then I can finish the stream, because then you'll know, you lot will know. But yeah, good racing. I enjoyed some of that. No problem, Mr. Deadman. No problem. Next week's GR3 Mount Panorama 40-minute enduro. A lot of people don't like Mount Panorama. It is a dirty track right in the middle. If you don't know it, if you don't like it, you get it wrong, it's into the wall 100%. Yeah, it is a good track. I mean, it's an ideal track for the GR3s, really, because they have the big V8s there and stuff like that, don't they? So but that middle section, that S's, through the dipper and the S's, yeah, you got to know that bit. You got to get it right, otherwise it's slow lap times, or it's damage, or yeah, it's not great. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be about it from me. We have still got merch available, people. T-shirts and stickers. Should you want any of those, hit me up at darksmoker@googlemail.com. Other than that, or hit me up on the Facebook page, or give me a shout on here, or whatever it is. Yeah, other than that, I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, give it a like, comment, subscribe. I'll be here same time, same place next week. We have got the minis actually starting on the 14th of November as well, and we've got the Team Oliver Racing GR3 League beginning next Wednesday. So keep your ear to the ground for that. Again, the TOR League, really good league, as kind of real as we can get it, really. Again, I'm not too sure how the PS5 is playing with the lobbies, but we'll see how we get on with that. And again, minis in 2 weeks' time on the 14th. So, yeah, 3 leagues rolling at the minute. So, yes, if you like what you've watched, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.